Hello everybody, welcome to the first edition of Councillors Corner. This video segment, which will follow the monthly council meetings, is intended to inform the residents of Oyen about information, topics, or changes as they happen. Each edition you're going to be introduced to a councillor who will share with you a bit about their time on council and discuss main topics from the last held council meeting. So today on our first edition we have with us Councillor Jack Hauk. Welcome, Jack. How are you doing?
Good.
Good. Thanks for coming on the show today. So can you tell everybody, how long have you been a councillor for the town of Oyen?
About 4 years.
About 4 years.
Yeah.
Nice. Bet you it's going by nice and fast.
Yeah, it's quick.
It's quick. Yeah, for sure. So can you share with everybody what it was that made you decide to run for council?
I didn't really have any specific reason to do it. I just did it. It was actually very overwhelming and a much busier job than I expected it to be. And
yes,
still overwhelming at times, but
yes, it definitely requires a lot of time, that's for sure. Yeah. So what kinds of boards, committees, and commissions are you active on?
I am on the Henry Kruger Regional Water Commission,
Yeah.
The Public Works Committee, Bylaw Enforcement Committee, Emergency Management Agency,
Yeah.
and Oyen and District Golf Club.
Right. Awesome. Yeah, no, thank you for spending your time on those boards. That's wonderful. So now that we know a bit more about you, we're just going to quickly talk about the council meeting that was held on Tuesday the 15th. So what would you say was the main topic from that council meeting?
I would say, well, we are mandated to review our policies and bylaws every time a new council is elected. So that's what we've been doing for since the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
We went through the animal control bylaw last night, or on Tuesday night, the employee standards of professional conduct, corporate credit card policy, paid holidays, annual vacations, and hours of work policy. I think the biggest topic was the medical dental item, which was the new doctor's office. The cost to build the new clinic is estimated at $3 million. Special Areas is going to build it, but needed some financial commitment from the communities. At this point, we voted to contribute $300,000 over the next 2 years, pulling some from reserves, $50,000, and some from the operating budget, $100,000.
Yeah.
Each year to fund our contribution. And Katy Valley has also committed $300,000.
Right. Yeah, wonderful. That'll be a big endeavor, but it'll be super nice. Yeah, wonderful. So actually on November 22nd, which is next Tuesday, the town of Oyen is hosting the community cafes for our strategic planning session. And as a councillor, what kind of things would you hope to see as a result of those sessions?
I think we need to see what people want from where they live. We need input on services people want and services they're willing to do without.
Yeah.
What are some of the biggest problems that residents face, including any of town's businesses? We need a clear view of where we want to be in the next 10 years. It's almost impossible to plan if we don't even know what we're planning for.
Yeah.
I know that taxes are very high, and as hard as we try to keep them down, it's increasingly difficult as much of the provincial fundings for small communities has been cut, and we relied on that. Yeah. We're trying to stimulate economic growth, and any ideas that would help to do this would be greatly appreciated. We would like to see as many people as possible on November 22nd with as many thoughts and ideas as they can think of. It's your town and your money, and we need to spend it as wisely as possible.
Yes, yeah, very well said. Yeah. And so for those of you watching, that community cafe that we're hosting for the strategic planning takes place Tuesday, November 22nd, which is this coming up Tuesday. It'll be held at the Oyen FCSS Community Center here on Main Street in Oyen, and that is open to the public, business owners, residents. We'd love to see as many of you who can make it out, come out and let your voice be heard. So we're going to plan for Oyen's future together there. All right, so that's wonderful. And I guess lastly, is there just anything else you think that the residents should know as a result of the meeting?
Yeah, if anybody has ideas or questions, it is absolutely okay to reach out to any councillor via email. Answers may not always be plentiful or what you want to hear, but if even one idea can be used to set in motion something awesome, that's worth it. The daycare started from just some thoughts being tossed around, and now it's a vital service we didn't know how badly we needed. So
yeah, no, exactly. It's something we couldn't really live without right now. Yeah. No, wonderful. That's awesome. And thank you so much for taking some time and being our first brave soul here on Councillors Corner.
No problem.
Yes, it was wonderful. And thank you everyone for tuning in. The next edition will be held after the December 13th meeting. So have a wonderful rest of your day, Oyen. Bye.